Alright, this is my review on Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice. The theatrical cut and the extended cut. Okay, so the movie opens up with Batman narrating. And we see his parents getting killed and his parents' funeral, and Bruce runs off from his parents' funeral, runs away, and Alfred tries to run towards Bruce, saying it's okay. And Bruce falls in a cave, and these bats come out and lift Bruce, young Bruce, up into the light. And we see Bruce Wayne as an adult coming off of a helicopter and going through the city while the city's metropolis and Gotham are falling apart. And we see his company building getting destroyed due to the events that happen by Superman and Zod as they're fighting it out. So we see a lot of people get killed. We see a guy become handicapped. And we see a girl lose her mom. Batman wants Batman doesn't like what he sees, so because he's branding people now and is all over the newspaper, and how the enters the citizens that he saved, the innocent life that he saved, they see Batman as they called Batman the devil. Saying it was the devil that saved them, and this cop tries to sees Batman and sees Batman. After seeing what he did, she shoots at Batman. Batman escapes, and Superman is introduced after Jimmy Olsen, who works for the CIA, and is caught and saves Lois Axe, and saying that she didn't know, is shot in the head by a bunch of bad guys, and Superman saves Lois after these bunch of bad guys got killed by who knows. It's explained in the movie, but right now it's just who knows. X-Lax because Luthor is the obvious supervillain in this. He makes it obvious to the crowd when he's trying to act normal for a speech about power and his father. He goes all supervillain, crazy, switch on everyone. And the people are like, what the fuck? and Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman are like, yeah, he's definitely the bad guy. Oh yeah, he's definitely not, well, he's definitely not up to any good. And you can definitely see that everyone else is totally blindfolded. Blind. Anyway, everyone else is taking their stupid pills. Clark does some digging on the Batman after, well, getting it down with Lois Lane in the bathtub. and watches the news of what the world thinks of Superman. And they're not nice things, and this guy that's handicapped, he got arrested for vandalizing Superman statue by the police, by police, and Superman sees some things that not Superman, Bruce sees things that sees this on television, and sold this clock. And Bruce sees this thing, yet sees these notes that you let your family die. And he finds out a little odd, very odd, so. And it's not really brought up again, so that's, for some reason, Superman doesn't like Batman because he's scaring people and taking criminals away from their families. Actually, isn't that part of a good thing? Technically is a good thing. And thinks that Batman isn't doing the right thing. He's just same thing with Batman thinks the same thing as Superman. So, and when Batman's on a mission to take this weapon for destroy Superman, Alfred says you're going to take the weapon and destroy it, and that's why you're going to beat up these bad guys to destroy this weapon, right? And he says, if there's any 1% chance that he is, I mean, we have to take it as an absolute certainty. He has the ability to wipe out the entire human race. Fair enough. I see his point. So Superman, after Batman blows up a bunch of bad guys with his Batmobile, and well, basically eliminates them. And Superman tells to forget about being the Batman. Next time these shine his signal, don't go to it. And before he takes off, Batman asks if he believes, and he takes off, and Batman says you will. So, and end of that intense scene. In the extended cut, we get a more fleshed out Superman by an hour. Hour extra. By an hour and extra, right? Extra hour, right? That, am I right? I'm remembering this right? And so, and it's good stuff. We see him as Clark Kent, him doing things as Clark Kent and interviewing people talking about the Batman in this apartment building. And he goes to the police station and asks if he can help with this family, if he can help with anything. And Superman goes to the court, and where this handicapped guy that was vandalizing Superman's statue now has an electric wheelchair due to being manipulated by Lex Luthor, and he put a bomb in the wheelchair, and it was covered by Lex, so Superman did not see the bomb. And Superman blanks himself and takes off because he thought he just wasn't paying attention because he didn't see it. So he leaves, talks to his dead father, saying that he wishes he was really there. And Lois Lane gets kidnapped by Lex Luthor and his goons and gets thrown off the building. And after Lex Luthor tells Lex's plan, Lex tells Lois her plan. Why didn't she tell Superman? So anyway, Superman saves her, and he goes to kick Lex Luthor's ass. And Lex Luthor reveals his diabolical plan, and shows pictures of more that he kidnapped, and Superman's pissed as hell, and now Superman's going to ask for Batman or have to kill him and fight Batman to the death. Batman doesn't listen and just keeps on attacking Superman. Shoots Superman with kryptonite, weakens, and keeps on beating the shit out of Superman. Now beating the shit out of Superman. And the kryptonite eventually wears off, and then Superman starts beating the shit out of Batman. Then he shoots him with another kryptonite, then Superman gets beat out the shit out of him, and get hit by one gets thrown through a window. They get thrown from windows. They go into a bathroom. Batman takes the sinks and throws it on Superman while wearing this armor. And the armor gets a little damage around the eye. That's from the Frank Mills comic. And this is like the Batman based off Frank Mills comic. The Dark Knight Rises. That's Batman's based off of, and he wears two suits in the movie. And Superman's based off the wife on why he has the new 52 Superman. So it's kind of interesting. That's kind of interesting. Anyway, I'm falling off topic here. So anyway, Batman was about to kill Superman with this kryptonite spear, and Superman mets him to save Martha. Batman freaks out, and Lois comes to the rescue and says this is his mother's name, and he throws the spear away and says that he will save his mother. And Superman goes after Lex Luthor and crashes his pipe and calls his men about to kill his mother, but Batman answers the call and finds out that he took out all the guys and saved Superman's mom. So he presents to Superman his Doomsday. He presents the army as Doomsday. He could have looked cooler. So, and that scene, the warehouse scene with Batman fighting the goons, that seems it goes on longer in the extended cut. And so is the fight between Batman and Superman. And there's also another scene. Superman finds out that Bruce Wayne's Batman by listening to his Batman's earpiece when he's talking to Alfred, when he says the hacking's almost done. And Wonder Woman steals the chip and gives it back to Batman, which she gives back to her, and finds out that that girl in the picture is her in World War One. And so Superman has to fight Doomsday, and Batman has to take down Doomsday with the Batwing. Once that happens, help with the Batwing, and Superman brings Doomsday in space, and Doomsday comes down from space, but Superman is assumably dead until he's not. When Batman is saved by Wonder Woman after trying to get the kryptonite spear, which is in Gotham, Wonder Woman saves Batman's ass, and so Superman comes back and takes on Doomsday. So all three of them take on them, and while all three of them are fighting, Lois is the damsel in distress, which was trying to get the spear. So Superman has to save her from drowning. Superman takes the spear and says that this is his world and Lois is his world, and takes the spear and flies to Doomsday, and it flies it through Doomsday, and Doomsday grabs Superman, and Superman actually has to get closer and for it to go through Doomsday's chest. So, and all that, Superman has to die and get stabbed also through his chest also. Wow. And after Superman, it's a really sad scene, Superman died and everyone's sad. Wonder Woman, Batman, Lois, and the rest of citizens of Metropolis and the rest of the world. And Superman and Clark is reported in the newspaper dead. So both of them have funerals and wakes around the same time period, and everyone comes to Superman's. People who knew Clark comes to Clark's. And because everyone knew Superman, everyone came to Superman's. And since only a few people know Clark, only some came to Clark, but and so, yeah, the instruments and their bagpipes are playing Amazing Grace, and Batman says he failed him in life, but he won't fail him in death, and he needs Wonder Woman to find the others, like her, Aquaman, the Flash, and Cyborg, which she saw the videos of. So Batman has a feeling there's going to be a war coming, because there's going to be something big, like some sort of war coming, because of after Lex Luthor gets his hair shaved because he went to prison for what he did. Which killed the Man of Steel, which was really killing the Man of Steel. So, actually, how did this? And there's a SWAT team that comes to like shoots a whole bunch of guns at Lex's head, and he just surrenders while showing a image at Steppenwolf, a little sneak peek at Steppenwolf in the Mother Box cubes, the 3 Mother Boxes cubes, and how did he got caught? It just could be, how the heck did he got caught anyway? Anyway, so Batman pays him a visit in prison, and lights go out, and Batman decides to not brand him. But he was going to. He says brands the wall, and says, and Luthor says in his own way, there's a war, the Dark Ages of aliens coming, of the he says that he basically tells Lex Luthor tells Batman in his own way, aliens are coming to destroy Earth in this movie's own poetic way. And so Batman disappears from the prison. So Lois finds out Clark had a ring for her, and it's a wedding ring, and got that as a gift from Clark's mom, and on his wake, and finds out that he was going to propose to her. That sucks. And so she drops the wedding ring on the coffin, and dirt rises from the coffin, and it ends like that.